Hello and welcome to News Across Nigeria. I am Millicent Walker. On the program today, Senate suspends confirmation of all nominees from the executive once all issues of confirmation as contained in the Constitution adhered to. Local government workers and primary school teachers seek improved welfare. And Anambra State Governor supports dependents of 5 deceased security agents slain in the line of duty. We begin in the nation's capital, where the Senate is suspending the confirmation of all nominees from the executive until all issues of confirmation as contained in the Constitution are adhered to. The Senate took this position today following a point of order by Senator Ahmed Sani, where he drew the attention of lawmakers to remarks made by Acting President Professor Yemi Osinbajo that the Senate has no power to confirm nominees apart from ministerial and ambassadorial ones. Well, the Acting President purportedly made the remark after the Senate rejected the confirmation of Acting EFCC Chairman Ibrahim Magu. Lawmakers say they would no longer entertain any request for confirmation of any nominee until the Acting President respects the rejection of Ibrahim Magu. Well, meanwhile, the House of Representatives has summoned the Minister of Works, Power and Housing, Fashola, over his comments on the National Assembly. The minister had accused the National Assembly of inserting projects outside the purview of his ministry in its budget in the 2017 Appropriation Act. He also accused the National Assembly of slashing 21 billion naira of the 31 billion naira proposed for the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. The House, in a unanimous vote, resolved to set up an ad hoc committee and invite the minister to explain the breach of their privilege. They accused the minister of inciting the people against their representatives. Teachers in more states across the country are adding their voices to the kick against the funding and management of primary schools by local government councils, while members of the Nigerian Union of Teachers in Ekiti and Akwa Ibom are on the streets to vent their frustration about the call for local government autonomy. Workers in Enugu State are lauding the state government for paying their salaries in full, while in Cross River State, members of the Nigeria Labour Congress have suspended their 2-week-old industrial action.
These are members of the Nigeria Union of Teachers from all 16 local government areas of Ekiti State. The placard carrying protesters with different inscriptions are displeased with the new call for primary school finance to be placed under the local government.
The word autonomy has not offended us. We are not quarreling with that slogan. What we are quarreling with is autonomy match with the funding of primary school. That is what we are going to resist. That is what we say is not good for our members. That is what we say it should be stopped. That is what we say it should not come to be. That is what we are coming to the whole world to tell the whole world that enough of this and it should stop at that area. If autonomy will be given, let the funding of primary school be taken up by the state or federal government. It's very simple.
It's not just agitation from Ekiti teachers, as their counterparts from Akwa Ibom are also not pleased with the situation. They marched to the governor's office to vent their frustrations.
The teachers of Nigeria are not opposed to providing autonomy to local government councils. But the teachers of Nigeria are saying, in wanting to give autonomy to local government councils, remove the funding and management of primary education.
His Excellency is an education-loving governor, and he knows that teachers are the bedrock of education.
Yes.
His Excellency is a governor today because he was taught by a teacher.
Yes.
I'm standing here representing him because I was taught by a teacher. His Excellency has asked me to let you know that whatever your grievances are, that he will pass that to the appropriate authority.
While the teachers are assured of promptness in attending to their demand, these workers under the Nigeria Labour Congress in Cross River State are suspending their 2-week industrial action.
Every aspect of payroll consultancy should be domiciled in Cross River State. The Commissioner for Finance, Accountant General and Labour are to investigate the actual deduction from salaries of staff and stop same if confirmed. Payment of gratuities to retirees from June to December 2013 shall be made in full on or before Wednesday, 5th July 2017.
In Enugu State, it's a different story, as these workers, under the aegis of the National Union of Local Government Employees, are on the streets. They are making no demands, but showing appreciation to Governor Ogwuanyi's administration for paying their salaries in full.
Men of the Joint Task Force in charge of the Niger Delta, Operation Delta Safe, have arrested 3 persons alleged to be actively involved in manufacturing local arms at their hideout, Uheli South in Delta State. The task force, following a tip-off, also arrested 50-year-old Matthew Okafor in connection with buying and selling of an international oil company wellhead. While addressing journalists at the headquarters in Yenagoa, the commander of Sector 2, Colonel Moses Gara, commends members of the public for the support given to the task force.
Our troops over the weekend conducted successful raid operations on identified local arms manufacturing hideouts in Awarian Kingdom of Ugeli South in Delta State. During the operation, 3 principal suspects were apprehended following a shootout with the suspects. They are Mr. Isiaka Ochuko, Mr. Ese James, and Mr. Elvis Phillips. Items recovered from them include 13 short-barrel local-made guns, 5 double-barrel local-made guns, 10 local-made pistols, 3 live cartridges, 1 empty cartridge, and 2 rounds of 7.62 mm special ammunition.
Well, staying in the Niger Delta, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps says it has uncovered 3 large illegal dumps, destroyed 15 illegal refineries and arrested 93 suspected oil thieves in Rivers State. According to the State Commandant of the Corps, Mohammed Haruna, a filling station was also been sealed off as a fallout of efforts in fighting illegal dealings in oil business in the region.
The trucks you are seeing are the trucks we've arrested. The ones we've arrested of recent is about 12 trucks altogether. Then before we got here, we've destroyed 15 illegal refineries. About 5 or 3 dumps were also destroyed. Then we've sealed up a filling station. And we have a barge we've arrested, also just of recent. So many activities are going on. And most of these trucks we've arrested, they are here. You can see them yourself. And we'll keep arresting. Even yesterday we arrested one. And right now the anti-vandal unit are out. We'll make more arrests. My fear is that if we continue like this, and we might not have a place to keep those trucks in longer. We have about 93 suspects in our case. Some of them have been charged to court. The case is ongoing. Anyone that the case is completed, now it will be forfeited to federal government. Federal government will determine what to do with it, not the court. It will become the property of the federal government.